You really have to look at that holistic picture. So could you jump in and talk about what it means and why advertisers need to pay attention?
Sure. So I know Lauren touched heavily on the paid search and SEO, really looking at that as a holistic strategy. That's definitely first and foremost where we see the most cannibalization is just kind of feeding paid search, really over investing in brand, and then that's eating up a lot of your organic traffic. So I'd say a takeaway from that, like I know that the concept probably makes sense to everyone listening, but it's like, well, how do I know if that's happening? Something that you should be looking at is looking at paid search and organic traffic together as one. If they're both increasing over time, that's a really good sign that you have both channels really working well together. If you're driving the majority of your traffic through paid and organic is, second or third in terms of your top channels, that's another indicator that you're probably cannibalizing your search traffic. Outside of that, still on the topic of paid search though, it's not as direct of a cannibalization, more of a wasted spend, or at least an opportunity that a lot of times we don't see people capitalizing on is just a general overinvestment in something like search, again, because it works very well. Definitely not denying that. But I think it, again, becomes one of those like knee-jerk reactions of let's invest more in paid search. We see the numbers increasing. Let's just put more budget towards that channel. And that goes for other channels too, like, consider like Facebook, reaching new audiences. So a lot of times what we see is businesses investing so much of their budget in generating new audiences, and they have an extremely limited budget to get back in front of those audiences. So you almost end up in a way, I guess it's not directly cannibalization, but it's certainly wasted spend if you just drive all of this traffic and have no plan to get back in front of them. And I feel like that's applicable to any type of business, no matter the price point of your product. It's pretty rare. Again, back to Jackie, like buying a potted plant. I'm sure she's looking, at a couple different options going in and out, maybe looking on her desktop and checking back in on her phone. It's not really one of those quick decisions like, buying groceries, that's a need. So I think thinking about what that looks like just from that very simple funnel perspective of what's my awareness spend and what's my retention spend, and is it balanced based on what's really working for me?